I wonder how his fucking armor podcast is going.
Never heard of it.
Oh. 2 months ago. So episode 30 is episode 14 of the Recovery Channel podcast, boys. And we have the usual crew and Pieman and Duds.
Oh, we're actually on.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could have fucking told me.
I like it better when I don't tell you. Gets the
I
raw
need to know.
audio, mate. Gets it raw, you know?
It's raw.
I like it raw.
You need to tell me so I don't say the M word with a hard R.
Oh.
Oof. You gotta pre-warn me for this exact reason.
I don't know why you don't like normal people.
What's the deal there?
Anyway, so it's been a while. Where did you just want to start?
Well, it's your podcast.
I reckon Bert should tell his gun story again.
My gun story.
That was a good one.
The old cheeky copper who got scared of seeing a gun bag on the backseat of a car. And then he decided to pull us over and seize all our guns.
So did you just see it in the back, like he didn't?
Yeah. So we loaded the car up because we were getting ready to head back, and we just went up the main drag. Everything was Tetris in the back seat, because we had 7 or 8 like hard cases and bags all scissored into the back seat. We just went up to get fuel, and we're coming back, and he's on the other side of the road, and we saw him, and we just looked at each other, kept on driving, and sure enough, in the rearview mirror, you see him do a Yui. Next thing you know, the lights are on. It's like, fuck, here we go. And then he's like, "Oh, what's that on your back seat?" I'm like, "I think you know what that is, officer." and he said it was illegal to have firearms visible. And we just kept our mouths shut because obviously there was no visible firearms. It was a visible bag, and that's the whole point of the bag, so that the firearm's not visible. But yeah, he took us. He kept us. He knew we were in town for the wedding, so we were late to the wedding because he kept us out on the side of the highway in the sun for about 2 hours, while he took mugshots of us and photographed every single firearm about 20 times, and then had us stack him in his car. And then he said, "You can come and assist." Oh, then he said, "It's not because I don't trust you. It's I don't trust that these guns won't be secured in my town." Yeah, in my town is what he said. While you guys are at a wedding.
Well, then maybe we should do a better job of cleaning up his town.
Yeah, well, you'd think that, because our whole plan was to leave, get up at like 5 in the morning and get going, because big drive from Tambo back to fucking Darwin. But he said, so you have to come see me at the station at 9 o'clock or about 9:05 in the morning, and we'll discuss whether you can get these back or not. So he ruined our return trip. We did get them back, and we got a formal warning. Because he's like, "Oh, you did the right thing, because if there was any bolts or ammo in these, I would have taken you straight to court." I'm like, "Well, I'm not a fucking idiot. Everything was stored correctly, so, yeah, fuck."
Yeah, so he pretty much pulled you over based on just seeing it in the back.
Pretty much. Well, he had been targeting every vehicle that wasn't local that whole week we were there, and he did 3 or 4 drive-bys the house we were staying in every day, because we had 5 or 6 vehicles that had fucking New South Wales NT Victoria plates, so it was almost borderline harassment. Well, that's what my mate's family was like, fucking they were getting over it. And then that happened because we couldn't even get on the phone and let them know, "Hey, we're not going to make the shuttle bus to the fucking wedding." Luckily, one of the guys that had just rocked up, he must have gone to the servo as well, because he came back and he saw us and just gave him a bit of a wave. So we're like, "All right, sweet. Somebody's seen us. Somebody knows what's going on." And so we when we finally got back to the house, had a 30-second shower and had to yeet ourselves into our suits and shit. And we just got to the wedding in time, just as the fucking bride was coming in on chopper. So we just made it to that, but fuck, it was pretty shitty. Ruined the fucking. It was a bad end of the trip, really.
Yeah, and it's not illegal to have your guns in view as long as they're secured in your car.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
And
The cases in the bags can legally be in view. That was the thing, and we couldn't argue it because if we'd actually tried to argue common sense sort of stuff, he's the sort of guy that would have just said we were being uncooperative, and he would have taken us to court.
So how did you go about reporting him?
We sent off some emails, or I signed a thing that my mate's family did, so I haven't heard. I haven't chased it up.
Like
I just I just signed it. I just read it. I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right. Signed it and yeeted that off. So
yeah.
Oh, who knows? And that was the other thing. So we did get pulled over for speeding on the way over there by a Queensland Highway Patrol, and he's pulled us over, and he's walked up and he's stuck his head in the window. He's looked in the back seat and seen it's like piled to the brim with guns, and then he's just looked back and ignored that. Went to the driver and just gave us a speeding fine, and left. Didn't say a single thing about the guns. So.
Well, there's enough to say that the guy's
what the fuck?
Dead shit, fuckwit.
Yeah.
He's probably one of those cunts who got bullied at school.
Yeah. Actually, I was speaking to someone at work who drove through Tambo when they posted, and they got pulled up by the same copper.
Surprise.
Because she's like, I know exactly who you're talking about. And I'm like, fits the description.
That's shocking.
Yeah.
I can't stand people in power who pull shit like that, eh?
Is bullshit?
Yeah. Just ruining people's day for fucking no real reason at all. Just because you say you can fucking get your little hard on. Bullying people.
Yeah, he used to be army as well, and he'd like to keep on bringing that up, and we're just like,
fuck.
I don't care.
But he was a truckie or an MP or something.
No, he was a tanky.
Oh, just as bad. Nah,
yeah.
Probably the better ones out of all the fucking combat corps.
Yeah, no, sorry. Well, they say he was Cav, so he was a bit on the gayer side.
Yeah.
How if you were the Super Nintendo, how would you go about fixing that kind of issue? But I think it's just a lack of standardized training.
Suspension and retraining.
At all. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. There's no. Well, it's the same thing. It's just firearms and that sort of shit should just be federal law and not state. That's one thing. I mean, that's a whole separate kettle of fish, really, because it still comes down to how well trained they all are and how well they know the fucking rules. Because like he went on and on about, I'm a big firearm safety person, and he's like, oh, I'm a keen shooter, and my daughter's a keen shooter, but I make sure like she unloads everything just when we cross the road and all this sort of stuff. And I'm just sitting there like just keep my mouth shut, going, I'm gonna say something. If I open my mouth, I'll say something here that'll just. And once again, he'll just because he's got you on the camera, he'll just be like uncooperative. You go on to court and that sort of shit. So you're just sitting there just listening to him. I don't know. We just kept on running his mouth because I was really just sitting there tapping my foot like, hey, so I want to be I sort of want to be at like 3 ways tonight, and you've already kept us 5 hours behind our schedule. Could you just fuck off, please?
Yeah.
No, well,
I don't want to deal with your bullshit.
It was pretty fucking pretty rude.
Yeah, it really was. Not happy campers. I mean, we still got the guns back, so there was that.
No, that's good.
Because that would have been even worse if we just fucking had to go back to the NT without any of our guns.
Oh yeah, that would have been an absolute shit fight.
Would have ruined it.
Freight in general.
Yeah, would have been very upset.
You know who else has been upset this week? The Palestinians.
Who's that? Nope.
I wonder why.
It's such a fucking. I was like watching videos.
How dare they turn Anakin to the dark side?
It's literally a fucking race war.
Jedi. Exactly. It's not even a race war. It's a religion war.
Oh yeah. Sorry, that was a fucking stupid thing to say.
No,
It's a religion war.
My bit of sand's better than yours.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
Fucking idiots, man.
I was watching videos trying to formulate an opinion on it, and I was like, if I side with Israel, then it means that I'm anti-Semitic to Jews, Muslims. But if I side with Palestine, then I'm anti-Semitic to Jews.
You're a terrorist.
Exactly. Well, that's what. Even like the Vice article I was watching. Like, I hate watching Vice News, but
Fucking Vice. Jesus
I'm always
Yeah.
curious about watching it because it's just something a little bit different.
Yeah.
I did find a funny article the other day, and it was like Vice News talking to the Taliban, and it's just like the top comment was, "It's amazing how Vice News can find the Taliban, but the American government can't."
Yeah. But even the
Yeah,
people
that-
they were interviewing, like, they were just going on about how it belongs to the Jews, or like they can't kick us out of our homes.
Well,
this
we're all
shit.
Jews.
Yeah, but it also belongs to the Palestinians.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, that's
Exactly.
where it comes in. Who conquered who?
But yeah, well, that from my understanding is that the British handed over in '67 or '57, and that's when Israel was forcibly taking it. But so this has been happening for like 40 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but the scam that I've been seeing is that Israelite, like, people are getting handed property and then like renting it out online to Jews from other countries.
Mm.
Yeah, just
I
to hold
think-
the fucking land.
Yeah, and they're not even like. And I think the angle they're going for is that people care more about Americans than they do Israelites, so they have all these Jewish Americans there, or like British
Yeah, I have
Jews and
seen
stuff.
that.
Like, yeah, I was like looking
Yeah.
at it, and I was like, I want one of these like proper Israelites that live here to talk about it.
It's funny. You see, like Hamas got voted in 2006.
Mm.
They haven't made anything better for themselves. They're constantly harassing the Israelis, like with bombardments and fucking the odd terrorist attack here and there. Egypt's locked their borders to them. Israel locked their borders immediately because they know they're extremists. But the thing is, the Israelis are just as fucking bad, and no one sees that because they're backed by the US.
Mm.
As soon as they release one of their homemade fucking bottle rockets over, Iron Dome shoots it down, or unless they shoot 150 of the fuckers, then they got a problem.
Yeah, and then they're like, look how many
Then
we
they
had to shoot
airstrike
down
the
to
shit
keep
out
our
of
people
Gaza.
safe.
Yeah, they just airstrike the fucking hell out of it. They're all as bad as each other. They're all fucking stupid. It's a piece of land. Just hug and make up.
What are you talking about, mate? It's the capital of the Bible.
Fucking Jesus Christ. Religion
Exactly,
is the biggest
exactly.
fucking stain on this fucking race of humankind.
Oh, it is. It definitely is.
They'd be better off
It was created to control the stupid and the weak.
Someone just nuke the area and then just be like, now no one gets it.
Oh, Burgie, now we got to pick a side, mate. You can't have
fucking
both
do
of them,
that.
mate, you.
Israelis
Yeah.
would rather see it nuke than fucking see Hamas have control over
No,
Sorry, I think Mossad's knocking on my door.
it.
What's that? What's
Oh
the
yeah,
new
no
location?
posting on Facebook.
Shh.
Oh, how's that? It's good. It's good to see we finally got a good defense minister in. Shutting down fucking old General Campbell's bullshit PC fucking crap.
Yeah,
See that?
I heard about that.
That was pretty funny.
No one told him, and he found out overnight, and he shut it down instantly.
Well, all
All the fucking pronouns and him, her, she, it, fucking lesbian, Apache, whatever you want to call it.
oh, that's 'cause
He tried to
it's Peter
say,
Dutton.
saying you have a wife or a husband is a bad thing. You must say partner or whatever, because it makes the other people feel fucking bad about it. And everyone's just thinking, what the fuck?
Yeah,
then
it was pretty red hot.
yeah, defense minister found out about it and fucking tore him a new one apparently. Which is good. Oh, that old fucking cockeyed dickhead needs a good slap across the face.
Yeah, he does.
I don't
Should
even
be
know the
fucking
new.
stripped of his medals. He shouldn't have any fucking rank.
I don't even know the new minister was Peter Dutton. Wasn't he
Yeah.
the foreign affairs minister?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
That's
got
fine.
yeeted across.
And they
It was
said-
only a couple of weeks ago. I was listening to it on the radio.
Yeah, they got rid of that other useless cunt that was in there. They fucking agreed with everything that Campbell said.
Yeah, I couldn't tell which eye was on him.
Mhm.
Look me straight in the eye. Which
Look at
one?
me straight.
and
He's-
the new deputy defense minister's fucking ex-SASR. So he ain't gonna stand for any of that bullshit either. Good to see we actually have some defense personnel in government though. Whether they are, you know, true to their word.
I just have to wait and see.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
I see the rollout for the new trucks is going alright.
You mean roll over or roll out?
Nah, someone always rolls one over. It's always Brisbane too.
Yeah, I
There's
know.
always a truck rollover in Brisbane on the way to Shoalwater.
It's just I honestly haven't been on that road, so I couldn't say if it was a shit road or not.
Oh, it's
Yeah, it
just,
is.
I know.
it's real straight and windy. And it
Yeah,
drops off on each side.
The problem is more the drivers.
yeah. Truckies are from the bottom of the barrel.
They're all just retarded.
Mm. I wonder if that's an inexperienced thing because, so like the role of a truck driver in the army is that as soon as they enter military training, they start training on driving trucks regardless of what their license condition is at the time.
Yeah.
So,
Just
because that can
throwing into
start
it.
at not even having learners yet. They can
Yeah.
be put in charge of driving trucks. I wonder if that's like experiences, because I guess from a professional driving like perspective, there's some like driving's pretty straightforward, but there are some situations where if you're not experienced enough, like, and it rarely happens, and that's the problem I think, is that you'll come undone. Basically,
Yeah.
that's what happens in a lot of. That's what I noticed when I was in the army, was that it wasn't just normal every day. Like, it just wasn't something bad that happened every day. It was something like a exceptional situation.
Like fatigue and
That-
fucking
yeah.
animal or something, where you just need to know that extra bit of reflex is gonna roll the truck if you fucking don't
Yeah.
just accelerate.
Yeah, and then there's a bump in the road or a turn up ahead, and the moon's align.
Yeah.
Done.
Let's not forget my experienced warrant officer that was driving our truck through fucking Brisbane and wanted to take photos for his Instagram while he was driving,
Oh wow.
and I'm just sitting in the passenger
Not
seat
name names
wigging,
on that one.
wigging the fuck out.
Should have taken a photo of him, put it on Instagram.
Selfie.
That would have been funny as.
I would have been like, just here, let me hold the wheel, and just yanked it while we're on the bridge.
Hey, what's that? You got demoted to private.
See ya. Give me your rank slot. That was pretty
classic.
fun. Well, I mean, fucking your road move back after 3 months outfield is supposed to be good, but I was just wigging out for me fucking life the whole fucking time.
That's
Did
fucking
not feel safe.
Classic.
At
I've only a few times I've had someone in the passenger seat look at me and go, "Hey man, can you slow down?" Like, only a few times.
Help.
It's usually when I know that I'm doing something risky, and I'm like, "Nah, I fucking got this, mate. I got this."
I've got this, bro.
Don't
I've got this.
worry about it.
Minute, missing a few tires.
Yeah. Oh.
Don't worry about it, bruz.
Oh, speaking of accidents, I noticed that Perdo shared something in our $50 Patreon, and about a little accident that happened in front of your place, mate.
Virgie.
Hey? What are we talking
Yeah,
about?
did you have a car crash through the front fence?
Oh, that was fucking years. That was years ago. Yeah. So that was when I first moved off base down in Adelaide, and it was fucking Christmas holidays. So I was over in New South Wales at Merimbula at the beach, and I got a fucking call from I got a text message from Hux, because I live like fucking 4 doors down from where Hux lives, and he's like, "Bro, there's a hole in your fence." I was like, "What?" And I called him, and he's like, "Man, there's a full-on hole in your fence." And I couldn't get out. I was like, "What are you talking about?" And then I ended up getting on one of the other boys to go and take photos. I was like, "What the fuck am I looking at?" And yeah, it turns out this drunk driver, because I lived on the corner, he's come flying through, and he's the luckiest drunk driver ever because he went straight between the light pole and a tree. Like that's a tight fit for this car. This car's gone straight through those and then gone straight through my fence.
Oh,
And then
backed up and taken off.
hey,
And he's just backed up and taken off.
yeah, exactly. That's what happened. And then in the end, fuck, and then it took the rental agency and the landlord like 7 months to fix the fence.
Then it'll become this rotting joke for good few years.
Yeah, it was fucked because I just had to stack the fence up against, like, I just stack it back together because I was bringing the dog across. I'm like, the one time I'm gonna have the dog in the yard, and now I've got to fucking like just sort of put it back together and just yeet it all against each other and just hope the dog doesn't get out. It was fucked.
Fucking hell. Yeah, Darwin's like, I've had some weird accidents in Darwin. I remember when I was working for Buslink, I was doing my induction training, and they make you drive around like on a route with like an experienced bus driver.
Yeah.
And we were waiting at there's like a set of lights behind the base. Like if you go behind the base and then you go onto the Stewart Highway, it's like 4 lanes up and down, and then it sweeps around to the right if you're headed inner city. It's like a big town section. And we were coming back from the city on Stewart Highway, and I was talking to this dude, like, he was a Kiwi, and we were talking about something, and this fella in a Hilux come around the corner, hit the fucking hit the traffic light on the traffic island in the center there in the turning lane. And then he like pulled over and looked at it, and I was like, man, did he just hit that? I was looking at the dude, I'm like, did we just fucking see that? And he like just looked at it and took off. I was like, I was like, do we call this in? And he's like, nah, don't worry about it, bro. Like, alright. Yeah. Nah, some
That's
weird accidents
classic.
and shit, eh?
I haven't seen too much up here compared to Adelaide, but I guess there's less people.
Mm.
I don't know if the drivers are worse, there's just less of them, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, true. The traffic down here is so fucking bad in Adelaide.
Yeah, Adelaide's the worst drivers I've ever dealt with.
Mm.
Oh, I
They're
don't
just
know.
so negligent.
Melbourne's pretty fucked.
I refuse to drive in Melbourne
Yeah.
because I know it'll make me mad.
Fucking South Australia makes me mad. I couldn't imagine what Melbourne would be like. Actually, Queensland's pretty bad too.
Nah, Brisbane's better. It's much better than fucking South Australia,
Oh,
I reckon.
yeah.
I think a larger percentage of it is country as well.
Yeah. Just gotta stay away from cities.
Mm. True. I'm so glad I'm not driving trucks anymore.
Yeah. Everyone in New South Wales is just fucking super aggressive and speeds everywhere, so I fit in really well.
Oh, fuck. What else do we have?
What's that game that's coming out?
Oh, which one, mate?
The day before.
The day before. That looks like The Division.
Yeah, it does. It looks like a really good survival version of The Division. Or an actual good version of The Division. The first one was good, the second one was shit ass.
Yeah, I never got into
The
the
second
Division.
one's the one I got.
Oh. Haven't even played the good one.
I didn't mind it. Like, I don't know. I guess I went into it pretty fresh.
It didn't really feel like a proper Tom Clancy game, you know?
Nah, the new ones don't, man.
Just,
Not
again, they
since
had all
Siege.
that loot shit and
Yeah, not since Siege.
what they did with Breakpoint or whatever it is. That was fucking, they screwed that. But it was also a good storyline.
Has it come out now? Hasn't come out yet. Yeah, it looks pretty similar to Division.
Yeah. If they stick to like proper hordes and and make it really like pretty hard, it should be good.
I just don't know about the whole third person thing.
Yeah, I'm as I said to Birds the other day, I'm not too huge on that either. But I'm
Nope.
probably willing to give it a go after like seeing some game reviews from other players and shit once it's released.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't mind the third person, but I do like having those sort of games. It's nice having the first person option as well.
Yeah, because I like aiming down sights,
yeah.
not this circle shit like The Last of Us. I mean, The
Yeah,
Last of Us is a fantastic game, but uh, nah.
still being able to use your fucking iron
Yeah,
sights and shit. Doesn't matter if it's like an over-the-shoulder shooter,
yeah,
but there's certain things you just don't fuck with.
yeah, yeah.
That looks
Like Metal
exactly
Gear
like
Solid.
what it is. It's exactly what it is. It's got the
Yeah.
little circle reticle. But hopefully the loot system's alright. So
Yeah, and
uh,
hopefully like can be sort of tweaked and modded like Scum,
yeah,
like in your server settings if you own your own server.
mm,
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
yeah, it
only
looks
a
pretty
matter of
good.
time.
Some more leaks on Battlefield 6. They reckon there's going to be proper like natural disasters halfway through fucking matches, like tornadoes, earthquakes, etc.
yeah.
They're going all out on destruction. So that'll be interesting. It's
Yeah,
something
I don't know.
different for a first-person shooter.
I don't know. I don't know why. Like,
'Cause
it's
they're trying to be different.
I get that, and I suppose it is a good way to show off like the whole destructible environments and shit.
Yeah,
But like it's a military shooter. Why do I care if there's an earthquake or a fucking tornado or something? Like, what's the relevance?
yeah. I
That's the
think
only. Like, it's cool, but if they put all the energy they put into that into literally something else, or if we get the game and there'll be something I'll be saying this game just needs this, or it needs
yeah,
a better weapon modding system or a couple more vehicles. So why do I have fucking natural disasters and not this other stuff that makes sense?
yeah.
Or I'll just
Actually,
like
uh,
Chris buy the game for me and then I'll just refund it. Just do a gecko.
yeah. I should have Battlefield would be good with Tarkov's immersive weapon systems with the
Mm.
modding and all that sort of shit. But I know they won't do it because they'd have to pay manufacturers for their branding and all that sort of shit. And
Yeah.
fucking massive company like EA won't do that because they're a bunch of lazy fucking cheap cunts.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's this?
Hey,
What were you saying?
I said Battlefield should have like an immersive weapon system loadout like Tarkov. But EA won't do it because they're a bunch of
Yeah.
like money grubbing whores and they don't want to pay for brands.
On the plus side, well, I'm thinking back to Battlefield 4 because it's the last good example.
Yeah,
Um,
that's a good one.
at least, yeah, Battlefield and COD, they are getting a fair bit better for like weapon modding and that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
It's hard to say. Like, who knows what they're going to come up with for this particular Battlefield because, like I said, the last couple of games hasn't really been any fucking like. If I have anything less than what Battlefield 4 had, it's going to fail.
yeah,
Because Battlefield 4 was good. It wasn't great, mainly because you had to use the fucking battle log app and all that piss, which is annoying. But fuck, it was it had plenty of variety.
yeah. I loved fucking Battlefield 3 and 4 were my gems. Oh, Bad Company 2 was also fantastic. That's where I really started playing that first-person shooters.
Yeah,
Even if it was like very similar to Battlefield 4 and 3, I'd still be happy as long as they've implemented
guys, it's me,
something
Vic.
new. Like,
yeah,
a new loadout system for weapons. Obviously, new weapon systems, because that would be just stupid if they didn't. Um, get rid of all that, like, paying for shortcut shit. Get rid of all that. Like they did with Battlefield 3 and 4.
mm.
And have the massive maps like they're talking. I reckon it's going to be fucking good. Because they reckon it's Battlefield 3 and 4 on steroids.
Yeah, which I could definitely live with.
Yes, I would 100%. Because I still love playing Battlefield 3 and 4. It's
Yeah.
playing a newer version with fucking like ray tracing and new weapons and new vehicles and shit.
Yeah, just built to run on modern settings, and it'll just look
Yeah.
prettier as well.
Hell yeah, it will.
It's good that you mentioned loadouts because I was just thinking about like the Escape from Tarkov loadout system and how it's so in depth, and it honestly looks like what was it? Ghost Recon. Shit, what's the name of the game? I had it on my tongue. It looks like the same loadout system, or like a similar loadout system of
Future Soldier.
With the big like the weapon in the middle and then the weapon wheel around it and stuff.
Yeah.
And that, like, I love that system. Like,
Yeah, man.
you could see it go on and like see how it works.
Yeah, it was Future Soldier was freaking awesome.
It was ahead of its time.
Yeah.
I think that's why it wasn't that popular, to be honest.
Yeah. I loved
Fucking-
it. I played the
fucking-
shit out of it.
Because people had no taste.
Yeah.
Well, that's like me and Virgie were playing Battlefront 2 the other day, classic,
Classic.
and we were playing one of the space battles, and I was like, man, this is what the new one should have been. This is it. If it wasn't this, it shouldn't have come
Yeah.
out.
That
Like-
was pay to win crap
Yeah.
again. EA trying to make money, just ruining a perfectly good franchise. It's the worst thing that ever happens to like proper games is money.
Yeah, and the
Another-
shit thing is that people will pay it. Like,
Yeah, another very good example is Cyberpunk, where the executives got involved and just punched it out, and all the devs said it wasn't ready.
well, they wanted to delay it another 12 months, didn't they?
Yeah,
But
that would have pissed a lot of people off, but they released a broken game, and look what happened. It was shithouse. It was so bad.
yeah, so
It was unplayable on PlayStation, completely unplayable.
I had a timeline for it, but it was announced in, was it 2012, 2009?
Fuck.
Yeah, it was a fucking while ago.
But development didn't start until 2016.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't think. I think it was still in concept stages until like 2018, 19, when they really were like picked up the idea and were like, let's do this.
Yeah.
And then yeah, it was like pushed out, and the devs were like, oh, like another 12 months, and the CEOs were like, no, push it out.
Yeah,
So and
again,
you really, I think
money.
the financial decision that so like I think they really got to a crossroads where they had to choose either disappoint new players or release an unfinished game. Hang on, I got that
And
backwards. Hang on.
disappoint all the
Yeah,
single players.
like release an unfinished game and disappoint all the loyal followers, or just upset everybody by like delaying it further, which they should have done. They like the damage would have been less, I reckon.
Oh shit, yeah.
Would have been way less.
Yeah.
They built up so much hype. That was the
Yeah.
other problem too. Was that there was so much like Witcher
Yeah.
3 was amazing, and they're
Yeah.
still rolling off that.
I'm still playing it. Like I haven't even finished it yet, but I still like come back to it because I fucking love it. I was playing
Yeah.
it today.
I finished it like 4 times, I think. And yeah, and it's like it's not like Skyrim where every time I play Skyrim I'm like, you know what, I'll try something different. I'm an orc berserker again for the 9th time. No, like with The Witcher, like I don't know. Once you get to a certain point, you're like, let's do something different.
Yeah.
And it gives you the options to make a different Witcher.
Yeah. Oh, fucking highly enjoying it at the moment.
No, it's good. It's good to play it on PC too, because I finished it a couple times on PS4.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, now I'm using the Steam Family Share with Pieman, stealing his games. And yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, we're a family share, so we can share each other's games, but I can only
that's
play
fine.
him while he's not logged into Steam.
Yeah.
Yeah, or while, like, he can be logged in, but he can't be actually playing something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Helps while he's away on his fucking 2-week cycle.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Oh shit! I had something else. Oh, Epic Games. Why do you guys hate Epic Games so much? He's
Well,
Because
hate
because
stealing all
because
your
that-
fucking.
because they were born from Fortnite.
Man,
That's
Steam
probably
was born
the-
from Valve, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that was good.
Yeah,
Yeah, debatable.
better than fucking Epic Games.
And I thought
Yeah.
Fortnite's actually not that bad.
It's the fact that
It is.
like they fucking what I hate about Epic is how they pay fucking for the exclusive rights to shit. So like yeah,
every other
all these other games they'll be like they just pay for the exclusive rights to get people over there because as a system it just you look at it it doesn't have half the shit that Steam does. It's not that user friendly and this the way they're trying to get fucking people to use it is to force you to use it by being the only one on PC who supports a game or like giving away fucking big free games and all that sort of shit. Which when they give away free games, it's just the same as buying the exclusive rights. They're just paying a shit ton to be able to give the game away for free. Because you think about it, they gave away GTA 5. I've fucking never seen GTA 5 go for fucking less than like $70
Yeah.
on Steam. And they're like, bam, we're gonna give it away for free. I'm like, bam, you've just got so many people to pick up their 20th copy of GTA 5.
Their 20s copy.
Waiting for that Epic Games remaster.
Man,
Yeah.
Rockstar's killing it with fucking GTA.
Yeah, who needs another GTA when you can just keep on fucking doing the same, releasing the same one?
When you can keep hacking the same one because they still don't have a proper anti-cheat system.
Yeah, that too.
Pretty much. I don't think
And the fact that
PS5
they
version is
still-
released yet, eh?
No, it's been announced.
Yeah, it's PS5 remaster. They made so you know how you had to buy the shark cards or something to make big money online.
Make money anyway.
Yeah, so on PS4, if you're playing on GTA Online, every month they give away $1 million of GTA money
Yeah, why is that
just for
not surprise
logging
me?
in until the new one comes out, and then it'll stop there.
Yeah, not surprised.
But it's so I didn't like if you had a decent day, you could grind out $1 million, but it's just so fucking.
Yeah, but that
you gotta
grinding
grind
out
it
$1 million, it's the price of all the other shit in it though.
Mm.
Like $1 million is nothing really when you know. And plus, they added all the fucking flying cars and bikes,
you got some
rocket launchers and
wank on
shit.
a rocket motorbike, just comes up and blows you up.
And they also don't do anything for They literally haven't done anything for Red Dead Online because they just
Oh.
kept on fucking supporting GTA and with all its microtransactions and shit. And Red Dead still has the microtransactions, but it hasn't got any of the love. Like, there's no content.
And
There's
that's
no-
such a good game.
Everybody wants fucking, you know, to be able to do like fucking Western heists and all that sort of piss, and they're just like, nah, fuck ya.
Yeah, I would have liked more single player DLC. For
They
either
reckon
one.
with the new the new Grand Theft Auto coming out, it's got new content in the storyline apparently. I don't know what.
I'm not buying the PS5 version, but
No, hell no. I'm buying it.
I'm not buying a
Already got it
PS5
on-
just to
I
fuck.
think I got it on PlayStation 3 or whatever it will come out on.
Yeah,
What
it's
is
just it's going on to its third generation. It's impressive.
Oh, it's on mobile.
It's fucking set. It's yeah.
It's on
Jesus
mobile.
I'm pretty sure I did know that.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Mate, did you know it's on my Samsung smart fridge? Just like Skyrim.
Just let's go.
Is it on mobile? It might not be on mobile.
I'm pretty sure there is a mobile version of it.
Oh, they're releasing
it's
a
the
mobile
iFruit app.
version. Probably releasing a mobile version. What other good
Oh,
games are
what?
coming out?
It's
Warhammer
free.
3.
Oh yeah, Warhammer 3.
Whenever they actually give us the release date for it.
Total War. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that'll be good though.
I actually heard there might be a new Shadow of Mordor in production.
Oh, I did see an article about that.
Yeah. That'd be fucking good to go.
That'd be interesting to see what they did because I think the rumor I read was it'd be a female elf as the main protagonist,
Oh yeah,
And
that's
then,
something different.
yeah, well, you can't really continue telling the story
No.
unless you do a fucking prequel,
Yeah.
which you can't.
Before
It
he
just doesn't.
dies.
It doesn't really fit in.
You could play as, well, I guess they kind of explained all the Celebrimbor story.
Yeah, but Celebrimbor is still kicking around though.
I thought he was like a shadow thing. I only played the first
Wraith.
one, so I'm fucking...
He's a wraith.
Yeah.
They could, like, just make an actual proper fucking remake of a Lord of the Rings game.
Bro.
Yeah.
Wait, 2 towers. Easy. Hands
Yeah,
down.
that
Multiplayer.
one they had out fucking yonks ago
Or
on
Return of the
PlayStation
King.
2.
Return of the King was the best. Was the best. I think I have a perfectly legal downloaded version for a perfectly legal emulator somewhere.
Very nice. Yeah, those old classics are fucking just fantastic.
You ever play, fuck, what was the turn-based one? Was it the third,
I know the one you're talking about. It's like the Age of Empires version.
Yeah. No. Not Age of Empires. It's turn-based.
Oh, fuck, not sure then.
Oh. Let's say, like, I don't really play that. I don't really play a lot of strategic games. Like, I'll go as far as, like, Rome or, like, Total War and stuff. And I definitely don't do turn-based, but this game got me fucking hooked on, and it was like an alternate, like, you come up with, like, an alternate fellowship, and they...
Yep.
They chase down, like, their like story arc is to chase after fuck, what is their story arc? It's to, I think they're trying to assemble more troops to help Aragorn or something, but like Gandalf is also like watching over them and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to try and find it.
Sounds interesting.
It's old, man. It's on the PlayStation. Oh, the Third Age, that's what it was called.
I love the old fucking classics. You can't go wrong. Oh, speaking of old classics, fucking Abe's Odyssey. I got the Soulstorm they had for free on PlayStation 5 exclusive. That was freaking awesome. That game is good fun. It's just as hard as what's the original?
Is that the new one that came out?
Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey. Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey. I think that was his first one. You play as the fucking slave, and you gotta escape like the meat factory because he realizes they're turning all the Medokins into pies, and it's really hard, sort of one of those games where you gotta time things and
Yeah, it's like it's a platformer, hey, like Rayman
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah, Mario. It's fucking linear.
You know,
And you gotta save the other guys,
I have
like your other
fucking,
prisoners, fellow friends.
I done messed up here. I was just checking my Steam store to see if I've got not my Steam store, my fucking Epic Games, to see if I've got it, and I do, but I accidentally started it. So, but yeah, I've got like it looks alright. I remember playing Abe's Odyssey on PC, old school.
Yeah, I've got it on PlayStation 1 still.
Sitting
in behind me, actually.
How bad do they look now, but like the
The original games.
Yeah.
It's so shit.
And like I remember like Grand Theft Auto Vice City, when that first came out, I was like, oh, this is amazing. Look at all the lights, look at all the detail.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was like playing it on my phone. I'm like, man, this looks like crap.
Oh, it's like the original Grand Theft Autos where it's over the top view.
Yeah.
You're running around, steal a tank and just go and freaking run over everything.
Yeah.
That was good fun.
Those were the days.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh my.
And Ace Combat when it came out freaking years ago, the original.
Yeah. Man, I'm pretty excited for Farm Sim 22.
Think of all the
Yeah.
work you put into the your current version.
Dude, I got like 900 hours up in it.
Fuck hell.
It's
That's impressive.
probably rookie numbers compared to some armor players, mate.
Oh, yeah. That's
You're
right. I've been
not wrong.
hammering Gran Turismo Sport lately. Now that I've got a freaking steering wheel set up.
Yeah, what wheel did you get? You got the
It's
T150, didn't
the G29 Logitech G29.
you? No, yeah,
Not G29. Fucking the newer version of the G29. Can't remember what it
that's
is.
the
I don't know.
G29.
A G30.
No, because the one before it was
No, it's three
shit.
numbers.
Oh shit. Yeah, G29 3. 293?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's the one I got. And I fucking it's been since the PlayStation 2 where I had an actual steering wheel. And the feedback in these things is incredible. Like
Yeah.
you can feel every bump in the road, like you can feel when the arse end slips out in the car, or if you downshift too fast and the rear wheels lock up, sort of thing, depending on the car you're driving.
Yeah, how different is it? Like, because I had a wheel when on the PlayStation 2, and it only had like 180-degree fucking turning, or like, yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's freaking awesome.
yeah, I have the TMX,
Oh yeah.
the Thrustmaster TMX, but it's so good. Like it changes like how much you actually like. Though I don't know, the easiest way to describe it is it helps you understand the game a lot better.
Yeah.
Understand how your car moves around and stuff.
Yeah.
And that was like the big takeaway for me was that like you can do everything you can on a controller, but like you just
It's not the same.
feel like what you're doing.
Yeah. That's it with like me flogging around in Gran Turismo. I'm actually playing it right now. I can just everything, every slight bump. You just appreciate, like, you really need to know how to take the corners, hit the apexes right, or you're gonna eat shit. Like, you can just feel the car to an extent. Now, I know it's not exactly the same, but it's a shit ton better than using a controller.
What are you gonna go any further into sim racing? Like, are you gonna get a VR headset?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get a VR headset. When we get our own house, I'm gonna get a VR headset and a proper mount. Then I want to go actual do Fiat Championships with the new Gran Turismo 7 coming out.
Yeah.
I actually entered into the time trial for they're doing FIA's doing an Olympic stage.
Yeah.
For the Olympics. So FIA is the International Federal Racing fucking International Automobile, whatever they call it. It's French.
Yeah.
They take care of all the rules and regulations of all the racing, most of the international racing in the world. And they're highly involved with Gran Turismo. And yeah, as I said, they did an Olympic thing. So it was a time trial in the new Toyota Supra, the GT3 version of it, so the race car version of it.
Yeah.
And fuck, it's man, I don't know how people get like sometimes like the times they get, but it's freaking nuts. I got 2 minutes and 2 minutes 400th of a second, and cunt's got a minute 55, like 5 seconds faster.
Fuck.
And I practiced for hours this morning. I just couldn't figure out how they got 5 seconds faster on that track with that car. And I optimized the settings and everything the way, like without, like, because you can't change camber and shit because of regulations. The car has to be the same, but you can change your traction control.
Yeah.
And what else?
5 seconds isn't a lot as well.
And your brake.
Yeah.
Your braking balance. And yeah, 5 seconds is enormous time in racing. I can't figure out how they got the 5 fucking seconds.
It's probably smaller stuff, like slightly different different turning arcs and stuff.
Like they're hitting apexes perfectly. They hit shifting perfectly. Their brake balance is probably better. Same with traction control, all that sort of shit. It all adds up. Every little thing adds up to time in racing. It's crazy.
Yeah.
The one aspect about Gran Turismo Sport I didn't really like is they didn't add in like tire warm ups,
No,
so
yeah.
your tires are automatically just warm. Yeah, I know every race is a rolling start. That also is another thing I didn't really like.
Oh, really?
They don't have qualifying or anything in it. They do on like the sport mode where you're playing online. I think some of it you have qualifying. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've actually played online.
Yeah.
I just got jack of it because people would just ram you just because they're assholes.
Yeah.
And I'm here trying to play properly.
Yeah. I've been looking
and-
at well, I've tried VR, but like a couple of my mates have it, and I've tried it. I'm not a real big fan of it. I find the resolution's like really low.
when
and,
the resolution gets better, it's gonna be fucking excellent.
Yeah, but at the moment, like triple monitor setup, it's pretty wicked.
Yeah. Well, I'm playing on PS5 on the TV right now.
Yeah.
So 4K. Well, Gran Turismo is not 4K supported, but it would be if or Gran Turismo 7 comes out. It's gonna be 4K. So if I get a VR headset, it's gonna be a bit of a shock going from 4K to VR quality.
Yeah.
But I want the realism. So
you know what's gonna change the world? Playing Wreckfest in fucking VR. Wreckfest, man, it is so fun. Like, it was already a fun game with controller, but like, when you got the wheel plugged in and you're feeling like other cars like shunting you and stuff.
Is that one of the PlayStation exclusives?
No, I've got it on PC.
Not exclusive, sorry.
It's free this month, yeah.
Plus, yeah, free thing.
Yeah, get it.
I'll have to have a look.
Now, stop what you're doing. No, it's pretty fun. Like, and there's a bit of replayability, and there's still a big online community for. Or there is on PC anyway.
Yeah.
And
probably be a bit of a boost this month since it's free on PlayStation.
Yeah, and the destruction is so you can change it from realistic destruction, which is like a couple of dents, and then every now and then, like if it's a big spill, like then you'll have to reset your car. Or you can put it on unrealistic, and it's just cars flying everywhere, parts flying off all your shit.
It's just hilarious.
Yeah. No, it's a good game. I've just been playing with my wheel, just a bit of Project Cars.
Yeah.
I didn't think I would like Euro Trucks, but I like Euro Trucks on it.
Euro Truck? Yeah, I was actually looking at that. Because this
nice peaceful,
steering wheel... Yeah.
Mm.
The steering wheel can hook up to the PC as well, that's why I got it.
Yeah.
I've been playing, freaking, what's it called? SnowRunner?
Yeah, SnowRunner's not. Do you have it on console, but hey?
Yeah, I have it on console.
Yeah. No, it's still pretty good.
I've been playing that.
I
should get it on PC because I can get all the mods
Steam
and play with you Muppets.
Yeah, it's on Steam now.
You could stream it.
Yeah, watch me rage. Christ, the trucks roll so easily in that game.
Nah, only if you don't know what you're doing, mate. No, I'm sorry, but you don't know what you're doing.
I probably don't know what I'm doing.
Nah, it's pretty good. Me and Palmer were actually playing it the other day, and man, I had nothing on my bed because I was so one of the hacks is if you don't equip anything on your tray, and you know how there's like a high and low saddle for the 5-wheeler and shit. Like when you customize your truck, if you don't have anything equipped when you go to the trailer store, it'll pick the right one for you.
Oh, motherfucker!
Yeah, so that's what I do, and like my brother's like, "Oh, what do you do that for?" I'm like, "Well, I don't have to go back to the garage then."
Yeah, it's common sense.
So, and we're heading to one of the other maps, and I come hook like on the snow because I've got nothing on my truck. It hooks along the snow.
Yeah.
And he just sits on top of it, and I come around the corner, just tap this rock, and my fucking truck flipped there. And me and my brother spent like 20 minutes trying to get it back on his wheels. But yeah, it's on Steam now. It took 12 months. $40, not a bad price.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to get it eventually.
Yeah, I have the season
Steam
pass.
Summer Style.
What's the year 2 pass?
Don't add more trucks.
Oh, there's a fair few maps now. I've probably got like 4 maps.
Yeah, I think there's like 5.
There's like 2 Russian maps and then 4 American ones.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
They
It's
added
another
like
game.
modding and that for PlayStation as well, but it's no, it's like console modding. There's nothing compared to PC.
Man, even some of the mods that I run on PC, like, fucking, you can barely handle them.
Yeah.
But I think my problem is that it's a fucking AMD, like, because I've got an AMD processor, it's got a higher core count than it does, like a base clock.
Yeah.
And like games don't really utilize that many cores. So, yeah, like I'm constantly maxing out 2 cores instead of using all 8 of them.
Yeah, that's pretty retarded.
But yeah, it's a good game.
Yes.
Fuck, what was it?
Oh, that's another thing about the day before. It looks like it has pretty similar off-roading mechanics as SnowRunner, which should be interesting, especially in a survival game.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, do enjoy a good survival game.
Oh, wait, how the fuck do I see my wish list on Steam? Oh, here we go. Oh, did Birdie tell you that I downloaded this game called Flashing Lights Emergency Services Simulator?
Yeah, I've actually seen some dude play it on YouTube before.
There's like no storyline or anything at the moment, but it's just like you jump in you pick a service and then you just jump in your thing and you go out and do calls and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think Birdie was watching me and I was just shooting everybody.
As a cop.
Yeah.
Or you from the US.
He's got a weapon.
Yeah, he's got a rifle in a bag. Shoot him.
Actually, I did just watch I watched Shrek 2 with the misso.
Yeah, I actually watched it the other day.
Police brutality! Police brutality! while the cop has got a knee in his neck.
Rude.
Right.
It was accurate.
Yes.
Had
Oh,
a good
they're so fucked over in the States. Did you see a 3-year-old, or is it a 6-year-old? It was a young toddler got shot in a carjacking the other day in the US on the highway, man. It wasn't a carjacking, sorry, it was a road rage attack. The kid got shot.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. It's just fucking beyond me, how stupid people can be.
Oh, I've got it. I got the article. Toddler who was shot in the head during a road rage incident in Chicago 2 weeks ago is breathing on his own and out of intensive care. Oh, so he's not dead. You lied to us, man.
Oh, I thought he was dead.
That was not that bad.
Yeah, not that bad. He got shot in the head. It's not that bad, sure.
It's pretty hectic. He has a good road ahead.
Fuck.
Wow, I read that out of context.
Seriously, man.
Yeah, Caden was shot April 6th at Lakeshore Drive in what police will say was a road rage incident. That's fucked, bud.
Fucking blatant attempted murder.
Imagine just like getting cut off and then thinking, you know what? I'm just gonna shoot the fuck out of these people. That'll scare them. Or shoot their 7-year-old in the head.
Imagine being bullied at school and walking in with an AR.
Or shoot their 2-year-old in the head. That's fucked, eh?
Fucking hell, man.
It's so fucked. Oh, I think I'm gonna start watching. Fuck, what's that show? What's that show you wanted me to watch, Ryan?
The Boys.
Yeah, The Boys. I'll start watching that soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
The
gotta,
Boys.
Sergi has to fucking watch it too.
Yeah.
It is very funny and very accurate in what superheroes would actually be like. So fucked up, man. It's worth it. You'll get hooked. I have to watch that Invincible show you were telling me about.
Yeah, it was pretty good, man. So it's just really good. Like, it just leaves you hanging the entire series. And you're trying to work out what's going on. But Yeah, it's that and episode 3 of the Bad Batch came out last night too.
Episode 4.
Episode 4.
Episode 4, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, I haven't seen episode 4 yet.
It's
so
pretty
no
good.
spoilers.
I was like
Get on
watching. What's the one where they go on the mission to I think it's like episode 2, and Molly's like, "Oh, this is a kid show," and then they like have to take care of those people on the.
Oh,
at the
that was the
camp.
third. That was the third
Third
episode.
episode.
Yeah.
I was
Yes.
I was like,
It's
Molly,
on
they
there.
just executed those people
With a flamethrower.
with the flamethrower.
That was my favorite part.
Yes, they're shooting civilians. Yes, this is a kid show.
There's so many of those videos on YouTube. It's just like why the Clone Wars, Rebels, Bad Batch isn't a kid show, and it just lists every war crime. They're great. They're very entertaining.
Well, I thought
Last
Rebels
week-
was a kid show.
Well, it's still got a lot of war crimes in it.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
wouldn't
it's
understand
definitely it was a lot slower to get going, but it still has some really good shit in it. Just the animation wasn't as great.
Yeah, that's the reason
then
I
there
couldn't get
but
into it.
Then there was Resistance, which was even fucking worse.
I have not
But-
even bothered.
Resistance went full like anime style,
No.
which it had. I'm gonna be honest, it didn't really have that much in it. It was fucking between the OG and sequel trilogy.
Yeah, I was gonna say the fucking not to be spoken of trilogy.
Yeah, you get about 3 episodes, which give you a bit of fucking like background on the First Order, and that was about it. And it's just like, oh, that was the only reason I was here.
Yeah. It's good to see fucking Dave Filoni's the deputy
Yes.
director. Yeah, he's the deputy creator, isn't he? Something like that. Creative director. That's the one. Deputy creative director of Disney Star Wars now, which is fucking fantastic.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Yeah.
I like the more adult shows, especially with like Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, like that wasn't it. Like
That was-
children can watch it, but it wasn't targeted at children.
Yeah.
It was like the late
It was-
teens and above.
Yeah, more our generation. Like,
Mm.
it was a lot darker.
Mm.
And it was a lot more violent, like bloody violent.
Yeah. Oh, it's so it kind of does that thing where it like clips out at the last second,
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, that's how they get away with the PG.
Well,
rating.
it's because it's still Disney Plus.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. Oh, I don't know about that. Disney Plus does have some pretty Oh, it does have Logan on it now.
Yeah.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, man. They have this thing, Disney Plus Star now.
Yeah. Actually, I did remember reading that they were going to be
Sure,
adding
fucking Deadpool's on it as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, they'd be mad not to.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be controlling everything soon. Just wait till they buy DreamWorks.
Mm.
Oof. Big oof.
Yeah, that probably will happen.
Honestly,
Animation is Disney. Now.
if they keep pumping out like proper Star Wars shit like they are, I don't care. They can own whatever the fuck they want as long as they put the right people in charge of it
Yeah.
and not their own people. Like
Mm.
actual fans of the series, like Dave Filoni, fucking Favreau.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Mandalorian has been pretty good. I gotta finish watching that actually. I might watch that
Yeah,
before the boys.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Finish that, then yeah, get on the boys.
Mm.
Or maybe not get on the boys, but watch the boys.
Oh.
Okay, boy.
Cox. Yeah, no, I'm down for it.
There's a Tom Clancy,
Oh,
Jack-
no remorse.
Tom Clancy, Jack Ryan
Oh, Jack
TV
Ryan.
series. It's good. The TV series is good.
Yeah.
And Without Remorse is a good shoot 'em up movie, like a brain dead shoot 'em up movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that came out.
Yeah, I didn't
Unless-
mind that.
I remember like watching the trailer for it, and like I love Tom Clancy stuff.
Yeah, so
But
massive
there
fan.
was like heaps of flack in it, in the comment section because it wasn't like according to the book, and I was like, oh, I got to listen to this book. The book is completely different to the trailer or the movie at all. Like it's
Yeah.
completely different.
I haven't bothered with the book. I probably should do it at some stage, but
No, but the themes in the book are like much more mature.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's very
Well, in the movie, the start of it's pretty fucking brutal.
yeah. No, but like the
Um,
books about like the Vietnam era and stuff.
yeah,
I don't think
yeah.
stuff like
This is
that.
definitely
If
nothing to do
yeah,
with Nam.
if they can avoid it altogether, I think that's what they'll like. What directors will try to do, or producers will try
Yeah,
to do.
yeah. I agree with it sometimes, but sometimes it just should be the actual story
Mm.
because it pisses off the fans, like the hardcore fans.
Mm. That's like all the Marvel movies are very similar to the comics, but they're not exactly like the comics.
Yes, and that it works.
Mm.
In theater, like theoretical sense, you can't always make it exactly the same.
Yeah,
It's just
and
not possible.
yeah, so I was a big Deadpool, or I am still a big Deadpool fan, but when the movie came out, I was looking at it and I was like, man, this story arc's over in like the first two comics. Like, this dude's nothing. Like, where's T-Ray? Where is T-Ray? Give me T-Ray. And yeah, because he kills his doctor like right at the start of the comics, and he like it's a flashback that you see it in later on when like T-Ray like gives his memory because he loses his memory. That's the whole deal of it.
Yeah.
And then T-Ray uses witchcraft and gives his memory back, and that's what he sees is him killing his doctor. But that's in like the Deadpool classic as well.
Yeah.
So, but I think I see how like adaptations for screen and stuff would be like a different to make it more dramatic.
Yeah. At least his character is pretty well played. I have to say, Ryan Reynolds does a good job.
Oh, dude, they fucked him up in
Don't talk about Wolverine Origins. Oh my god.
It's a shame. That movie was good right up until the end,
I
where he came out and I was
I
like,
know.
"Why you gotta do this to me?"
I was like, this was a good movie. Then I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What have you done? But anyway.
On the other hand, it also gave us the opportunity to see Ryan Reynolds shoot himself over that mistake.
Yeah,
That's
that was
pretty
fucking funny. The end credits. Oh, fucking Deadpool 2, where he picks up the figurine of Logan with this log through his chest. I was like, fucking hell, cunt. Too soon.
No, that was perfect casting with Ryan Reynolds. And then that scene, like at the start of the movie, where they're besieging that office, so good.
Yeah. He's just a natural smart ass. So it works so well.
No, perfect casting. Same with Hugh Jackman and Wolverine. Man, that was his.
Yeah.
So like, I was watching like this Hugh Jackman documentary interview, and he was in the car with the producer of Logan, and they were talking about it, and he's like, like, well, what do you think about like a third one? And he's like, well, that's gonna be the last one. And he's like, oh, you think? And he's like, it'll be the last one. Like, I got a feeling it'll be the last one. And he's like, oh, what do you think? But and he's like, it's got to be rated R. Like, it has to be rated R. Otherwise, it's not going to be like a proper send off.
Yeah, exactly. And they gave him the perfect send off. That was such a good movie. So fucking violent.
Yeah, and then I was watching. Do you guys follow the Corridor Crew on YouTube?
Nah.
So they do like VFX and stuff, and they broke down one of the scenes. Is it Logan? Where he's in the house and his double comes out, or he's like his clone comes out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
After he stabs Xavier.
Yeah, and they broke that down, and the way they did it was they just had a green screen, or like a marking, like tracking dots on the dude's face, but the actor was Hugh Jackman's stunt double or body double.
They just beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
Like in green screen sort of thing.
Yeah, it's so good.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, man, it's very well done, that movie. It's a perfect send-off for him and Professor Xavier. And fucking even Caliban, I suppose. He played a good role. Which is good because you don't see much in any other X-Men besides Apocalypse.
No. Is Caliban in the second one? Wait, does he play a different? Does he play a character in? That's the only movie he's in.
No, Caliban. Yeah, it's a young Caliban. He's in Apocalypse, X-Men Apocalypse.
Oh.
And Apocalypse soups up his powers. Same with Storm, because Storm is initially his Apocalypse's minion.
Oh, he's one of his horsemen.
Yeah, well, Apocalypse is like the first mutant.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
he
the most
steals people's
powerful.
powers and shit.
Yeah, and boosts them. It's fucking like extremely powerful. And
Fuck, I
yeah,
don't
he
know that at all.
boosts Caliban to track down other mutants and all that sort of shit.
Mm.
Because that's his Caliban's power, obviously. He senses mutants. And he can do some other shit as well. After Apocalypse, essentially gives him more power. I can't remember what it is though.
Fucking snitch.
Yeah. Fuck, I like that movie, man. Everybody gave it hate, but or like the reviews for it really bad, but I like that movie a lot.
Which one?
Apocalypse.
Yeah, I watched them all recently, and I like them. I even
And then
Days of Future Past. That was funny.
yeah, all the Quicksilver scenes.
Yeah, yeah,
They're always entertaining.
yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
Anyway.
how's
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch? How they brought in the new Quicksilver? Have you seen that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, as like the sneaky. Hey, hang on, this ain't him.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah. What happened to your accent? What happened to yours?
Yeah. I still haven't finished that actually. I got one more episode.
It's pretty
I
good.
still haven't watched it at all.
Yeah.
I got the first 2 episodes are a bit shit, but after that, I really got into it. Even Terry liked it. She thought it was pretty good too. So
Yeah, I think after that, like the big reveal, it just does. I think it starts to become more predictable.
yeah,
And then you kind of get to episode 7 knowing how episode 8 is going to end, because obviously she's not going to lose.
yeah, yeah, of course.
But it wasn't like Falcon and Winter Soldier where like you weren't at the start, like you weren't sure who was going to get the shield, and then it sort of gets in further and Bucky explains like, no, this is like we talked about it, and it's for you. And then I think like episode 5, that's when he finally decides. Is it episode 5? Episode 7?
I'm gonna be honest with you. It was always going to be Sam to get the shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, we knew that. I was.
It's just Disney. They've got to be a little bit woke.
Yeah. No, that was gonna happen either way. I mean, U.S. Agent. That is the worst superhero name I've ever fucking heard in my life. I've never heard of him until this, because I haven't read the comics, and holy shit. I was like, surely not. Then I googled it, and it's like, yep.
Yeah,
His name is US Agent. I was like, are you fucking serious? How high were you when you came up with that?
I just love it that it was Elaine that
Yeah,
gave him the name.
That's cool.
I was just fucking.
Did a bit of research on there as well.
I just had the sound. I just had the Seinfeld soundtrack playing in my head.
But like, so like the A team of the Marvel, like the Marvel universe has already come out. Like, there's not, unless you go like further out into the universe, the rest of the superheroes kind of suck. Like they were talking about doing like, I was watching Angry Joe show and they're like, oh, it leads into the Westlake Avengers, and I was like, yeah, but have you seen them? One of them's called Mr. Immortal. Guess what his power is? Like, fuck.
All the Marvels.
Yeah, it's like all the B team type stuff. Like, I think Fantastic Four will be good, but Westlake, like,
they need to do that properly.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four. Ah, shit. Here we go again.
For the fucking 3rd time.
Yeah. Actually, Venom Carnage. I cannot wait for that.
That looks good, eh?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Fucking. Actually, and also the Marvel What If movies.
I'm pretty.
They will be interesting if they do them properly, like Evil Hulk and shit like that, or Evil Hydra Captain America. That'd be fucking sick.
No,
But
I'm pretty.
I
I'm
reckon
pretty.
they have to be MA. they have to be fucking like MA or R rated.
Alright, let's find out. Let's ask Google.
Oh, I don't think that they've announced them, but I don't think they've planned any of it yet.
Oh, they'd have to be because they have the zombie storyline.
Yeah.
So, like, there's like a Deadpool storyline where he travels to another, like, an alternate reality where everybody is zombies. And it turns out Deadpool can't be turned into a zombie because his cancerous growth. Like, in fact, that's how they defeat like all the other zombies in that episode, in that comic.
Isn't there a comic where Deadpool destroys the universe?
Yeah, but there's a Punisher
Just goes
one
around
too.
and kills everyone.
The Deadpool one's funny. The Punisher one is good. Like that's how I did. Like they're both really good, but the Punisher one like is fucking pretty good.
Just violent.
That's another series of comic books that I fucking love. Is the Punisher one. There's so there's like multiple like they sort of seem to like recycle like his origin and stuff over and over again.
Yeah.
So I think my favorite Punisher ones are the like the Vietnam era ones. They are so good, man. You should have a read of them. They're gory as, and that's how they. It's like established at the end of the series that this darkness that like makes him like the Punisher is just like embodied in him at the end of that comic book series.
Yeah, right.
And that like that's what makes him hard to kill, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, and Deadpool Ninja is a pretty good one. Deadpool Ninja. It's like a samurai.
Start my own comic collection. I think it's about time.
You gotta fucking do it.
Yeah, I think it's about time. I'm fucking waiting. I'm reading the Witcher series at the moment.
Oh, they're really good.
Yeah, but I can't get into books. I don't know what it is. I get bored after a while. I like looking at. I don't know.
Try maybe short books or something. If it's like, I've got a series that I really like. It's they're like fucking not even 100 pages. I think. Hang on. So.
Right, picture books.
Oh yeah, they're like 170 pages about. What are they?
Deadpool Pulp. That's what I was talking about. Deadpool Pulp. That one's pretty good.
They're called the Murderbot Diaries. It's about a very sadistic robot that isn't allowed to kill people because of his programming, but he constantly thinks about it and he has to save them all the time. So he gets the shits. It's fucking hilarious. Ready to call it there? I gotta fucking take it.
No worries. Thanks for coming on, boys, and we'll see you next time.
Yep.